the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. And it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Spurs continue, guys, to be one of the top-tier teams in the league, both offensively and defensively.
Great discipline and efficiency, the continuity of the roster, the stability, and of course, what Pop calls corporate knowledge, just the unity of this roster that has grown over the years.
And for the Spurs, hey, defensively with Duncan and Splitter inside, they got the size to protect the paint. Leonard, their wing stopper, is terrific and can guard any position on the wing. They use their length to contest shots late and avoid cheap fouls. And the other thing you like about them is they didn't give up a lot of free throws last season.
Now, here's Thompson. On the wing, Iguodala. He's covered by Leonard. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Thompson against Green. They double him with Green. 5 on the clock. Thompson. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, the Spurs were just terrific offensively. Best three-point shooting team in the NBA 3 of the last 4 seasons. And I think probably the best passing team as well. They really move the ball and get great movement in their offense.
Duncan with the bucket.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. By San Antonio. Here's Splitter. Duncan trying to break loose. Splitter, that's good. Well, Tony Parker, an excellent scorer. Creative finisher, certainly inside with a smooth pull-up jump shot from mid-range. Steve, when he gets in the lane, he is dynamite.
And he draws fouls at a very high rate for a point guard. He's so good at initiating contact and then forcing the officials to make a call. And what that does, it gets you free points. It also allows you to set up your defense at the other end.
The Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him about how his team is going to handle the veterans of the Spurs, and he said there really isn't a whole lot that Duncan and them haven't seen, so you can't surprise them one way or another. Really, it comes down to us being as careful with the ball as they are and being efficient in our possessions. Sounds simple enough, gentlemen.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Well, there's a reason he's open out there. The defense is not really respecting his ability to make that shot.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Thiago Splitter. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Curry, wide open, and another basket for Golden State.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Iguodala kicks the lead. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Thompson. Goes back up. That's good.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but very well-rounded offensive game.
He's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. The ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic with the left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much. David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. He can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. And with his passion, he can punish the defense for trying to help him double team.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see it.
And you talk about Lee's versatility. He can score with his back to the basket or facing out a real triple threat.
That drops.
Well, I tell you what, that is a lot harder than it appears. You got to get your body angle just right to shield you from the defense.
To the inside, Thompson. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spades checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for David Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. That's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Mills passes to Duncan. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have on games at his current age. I mean, he looks much as he did early in the career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his conditioning, but his IQ is a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
Bellinelli dishes to Duncan. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached. They're lucky he didn't punish him for it.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. The strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And at 38 years of age, Tim Duncan still going strong, guys.
Timeless. I mean, his dedication to diet and fitness, his flexibility, it's enabled him to remain in peak form. He doesn't move quite as quickly as he did 6-8 years ago, but he's shooting the ball better than ever. Footwork and his fundamental game obviously has always been there. So just an amazing late season, late career run for him.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Here's Bellinelli. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Warriors leading by 11. It's stolen. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Cut the bucket. Bellinelli's got his second bucket.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here is Livingston. Green inside the three-point line. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game? Stats-wise.
much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Just shooting backwards in NBA history. A lot of great passing.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, "I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing." Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Second chance effort. No good from Bogut. Spurs trailed by 9. Leonard attacking. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And you watch the Warriors play. They're having fun playing out here. Great chemistry on the floor and in the locker.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
Warriors leading by 9. Thompson takes to Iguodala. Into Green. Deflects the pass. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Spurs passing it around. Here's Splitter. Rebound by Iguodala. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now the Warriors picking it up. That drops. And it's 6 points for David Lee.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed the pass there.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly.